Hello friends, welcome back on ssbrocks and thanks for subscribing us. If you're not yet subscribed, so please subscribe. As we promised, today we are starting group planning exercise GPE, which is also known as military planning exercise MPE, and very soon we will cover SSB interview. Friends, to become an officer in armed force, one has to be recommended by a service selection board. For this, a candidate has to go through the interview, psychological test, and group test. The basis of group testing is six psychosociological principles, namely Gestalt, group development, social field, consistency, free association, and sociometry. Out of this, principle of group development in the basis of basic series. Group development is the process of development of an amorphous or unorganized group into a fully developed group. This process goes through the five overlapping stages of formation, exploration, competition, cooperation, and discipline. The group planning exercise incorporates the competition stage with elements of both exploration and cooperation. The task consists of a situational problem given to candidate on a model. The problem affords a selection of possible solutions and different ways of approach. This task is carried out in two phases. First one is individual planning phase and second one is group planning phase. The discussion in the group planning phase exercise is with specific purpose, which are: first point is to create interdependent interaction primitively in a social situation, and second point is to make an competitively interrelated with a view to achieve recognition of one's idea and plan in the group and to have the same accepted. The idea is to find a solution that is the best for everyone in the group to which all are committed. Group planning exercise basically cover in 5 stages and we are going to discuss all of them one by one. Friends, the first stage is introduction to model. Candidates are seated in the numerical sequences in U shape around the model. The GTO explains various features on the model and clarifies doubt about the same. Second stage is the narrative. The GTO reads out the story for the candidates. Third stage, reading of narrative by the candidates. The candidates are given 5 minutes to read the narrative from a pad kept next to each one of them. This is done to facilitate the candidates getting the details of the story firmly in their minds. Doubts, if are any, cleared by the GTO. Fourth stage, individual planning. Each candidate is required to record his independent plan on a paper in 10 minutes. No mutual discussion are allowed. At the end of 10 minutes, written work is collected by the GTO. Fifth and the last stage is group planning. During this stage, the candidates are required to discuss and to work out a group planning within 20 minutes. At the end of this, any one of the candidates is required to present the group plan to the GTO and explain on the plan on the model. Friends, I want to focus the points of consideration for designing of group planning exercise. So friends, please listen these points very carefully. Group planning exercise should be applicable to the group for which it is intended. The situation should be within the knowledge and experience of all the candidates and provide equal opportunity to exercise their imagination. No specialized knowledge should be required to find the solution to the problem given in group planning exercise. There should be a minimum of 3 workable situations to given problem. Friends, while writing the solution of problem and narration of group planning exercise, you must focus on the following points shown on the screen. These are: it should be simple, it should contain realistic problem, and should not be too long. Friends, are you aware what GTO observes during group planning exercise? If no, so don't worry. I'm going to discuss with you. During this task, the GTO observes ability to think constructively and imaginatively, ability to appreciate a situation both in detail and as a whole, extent of objectivity, open mindedness to the problem and others, goodwill towards others, contribution towards collective solution, planning and organizing ability, ability to convince others, and ability to cooperate or coordinate. You are a group of students, as many as you are, visiting the farmhouse of a friend. Today you are going to the famous Shola Fort in Bina district on an excursion on a jeep. You have also organized a campfire at the farmhouse today at 7:30 p.m. You were having tea at the Punjabi Dhaba roadside restaurant when you saw few terrorists arrive in a Toyota Qualis from Sagar side and also noticed a van coming from Sanu. As the van came near the dhaba, two men got off with a briefcase and one of them deflated its front tire. They then hijacked Qualis and went towards Sagar with a briefcase. Being curious, you all went to the van and found a man with his head bleeding. On being helped, he told you that he was senior engineer of the Sagar Dam and was carrying an important code of computer system in the briefcase without which the dam would start malfunctioning after 5 p.m. today unless the system manager at Bina and Dhama at dam disables the code. He said that the fault may even cause floods and then fainted. The driver told you that two men had taken lift at Sanu and had suddenly assaulted them en route. He had heard them talking that the computer code was to be handed over for two foreigners at the Kali temple at 6 p.m. A truck driver relaxing at the dhaba told you that he had seen the Qualis turns towards the Doma forest on Kacha track. Just then one of the terrorists approached you and requested you to arrange some transport for them to reach Sanu to see culture program which was scheduled to start at 5 p.m. Till now is 4 p.m. What will you do? Friends, now you can read the narration which is already on screen. Read it properly and correlate with the map shown on you. Friends, now make the following list of data to solve the problem as shown on screen. First one is the list of problems as per their priority. Second one is the list of resources. Third one is the list of hidden or additional resources. For your hint, list of all these is already uploaded on your Google Plus account and link on the same is given below in description. So friends, best of luck and solve this group planning exercise and be ready for the next group planning exercise. For more practice, subscribe SSB Rocks. For daily updates, like, share and recommend SSB Rocks to your friends also. You can also follow us on our Google Plus and Twitter account as details shown on the screen. Best of luck, SSB Rocks.